Fabian.
Congratulations on the point here away at the Emirates. Lewis Dunk at the end of the game just described it as so-so, taking a point. What was your assessment of it? It was an action-packed game.
We felt a little bit disappointed, but to be honest, we didn't deserve to win here because we need to learn that if you want to win games like this, you need to be consistent in all the actions. And we lost our counter-pressing in two situations. In the second half, we lost our rest defense in the second half 2 times where they also could score. Of course, we also had big chances. And in the end, we need to learn this consistency. But of course, it was a tough game, emotional game, and in the end, maybe 2 days later, we will be happy about the point, but now at the moment, it feels a little bit disappointed. Yeah.
I'd like to get your take on the sending off of Declan Rice, because the momentum of the game really changed at that point. The Arsenal fans here were obviously furious at it. Can you just tell us what you thought, and also what was told to you and your players at the start of the season about referees clamping down on delaying restarts?
So what I saw, he shot the ball away. So it's a clear yellow card for me. On the other side, what we were getting taught in the referee meeting was that the time the goalkeeper takes or the players take, it will be added on in the additional time after the game. And I didn't understand how many minutes the goalkeeper take away from this game and why we only had 6 minutes. So that's something what I don't understand. But for me, it was a clear yellow card from Declan Rice. The first one I don't remember, but therefore, yeah, it's a clear.
But Fabian, you'd have to admit, if one of your players was sent off in that same manner, whilst we're adjusting to these changes, I understand the principle of the rule, yeah, but I also feel Veltman as well, when you look back, he passes the ball into Rice's space, and the ball's wrapped up and among him. And I feel the referee there could have just applied, a sensible approach.
Of course, yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can be more sensitive in this situation. I agree, I completely agree. But in the end, he make this decision. We don't complain about the yellow red card. We more about complaining about the time they waste. And for me,
but the referee also makes a mistake, because here now as well, I think this is maybe a booking. You're going to say, oh, what do you mean? But you can't be allowed just to kick someone just because somebody else
Martin's really okay about this decision, Fabian.
I'm being honest.
I understand this discussion. So you can also see it in the other direction. We have to be honest. We can also say it's a yellow card for our player. Yeah, you could see it in this or that. I have no problem with having an open discussion about the referee decisions. In the end, we have to be honest that it's our fault that we didn't win the game. We were on one plan, a one-man plus. We made it good, but not good enough to win here. So in the end, we have to accept the draw and we have to keep going. We also have to learn out of these situations in the game. We have to learn to be consistent, and that's the next step in our journey.
You then capitalised on the man advantage, getting the equaliser. How good was the ball from Lewis Dunk?
Yeah, amazing. I think it's one of his biggest strengths, playing these balls. Also good run from Minte, so yeah, great play.
Lewis Dunk mentioned, obviously, in the first half, he was slightly disappointed with the goal he conceded there. And it was obviously nice to make that one up.
The movement of Minter there is fantastic, isn't it? How he runs into that space. They cross over. And then, of course, the Arsenal defenders, then it causes a miscommunication. And then Gabriel maybe could come off his feet. And then you've got bodies in the box then following up. Pedro, today, we gave him man of the match. He did exceptionally well for you.
Again? Yeah, he deserves it. No, Pedro is a great player. Of course, also a little bit disappointed that he's not nominated for the Brazilian squad. But we try to help him. We try to improve him every game. And he has a great impact on the team. He is an outstanding player for our squad, and he also works really good and out of position. So we only see in possession, but how he works for the team out of possession was also today outstanding, and I'm very happy for him.
You lost James Milner to injury today. How concerned are you about your midfield options now? Obviously, you had the bad news about Matt O'Reilly in the Crawley game as well.
I think the international break is good timing for us when we see that our midfielders are going away. But again, I always say there are problems, but there are no problems, there are solutions, and we have to find solutions. And I think we have a really good squad. We made some great signings. Now we have to use the time that the players can recover, can come back, and then hopefully in the next game against Ipswich, we have more options for our 6. But when we look at Baleba and Yassin, how they came in, so very young players, very talented players, to play a game against one of the best teams in the world at the moment, to have like this performance, it speaks for them, and I'm very happy.
Overall, though, how satisfied with 7 points from the opening three, bearing in mind you've played Man United and Arsenal away?
Of course, like I said before the game, that the coach always gets judged by the results, but I'm a coach. I try to focus on the process and how we play. And I think we always can do improvements in all phases of the game. So, for example, today, defensive set pieces were brilliant, how we defended them. Offensive set pieces, we didn't get any chance out of an offensive set piece. So these are things where we can improve.
I like the mentality because you've, as someone so young, you've come here and the result you've got, but you're looking, aren't you, to improve, to make changes. You want it to be perfect, but I think you have to be happy today.
Of course, of course. Yeah. I also said it to the group in the locker room. Like 2 days later, we will be happy about the point. But I like also the feeling from the team that they have this disappointment in their mind because
It's healthy.
Yeah, they're ambitious. They want to come here and win this game, and that was the attitude, and that was our goal. So we can be happy about the point for sure, but also a little bit disappointed.
It's a good position to go into the international break. Thank you very much for coming out
Thanks
to join
a lot.
us. Well
Thanks.
done.